Good day, everyone. I'm Naimias Lingahan and I'm here to discuss a particular topic for Mathematics 8. So for today's lesson, we have these objectives or what I need to know. So at the end of the sessions, you are expected to identify the corresponding congruent parts of two triangles, create a self-made design or picture using congruent triangles, and appreciate the importance of triangle congruence in real life. But before that, let's have this picture. So this picture is a key. And this key is used to open a door. But the problem is if you forgot your key. So that is the time that you will realize that you need a duplicate key, because the duplicate key is the same with the original key, or you can say that they are congruent. But the question is, what is congruent? So in mathematics, congruent, or in geometry, two figures or objects are congruent if they have the same shape and size. So meaning, they must be equal. Magkaparehas dapat sila. So yun mo masasabi that the two objects are congruent. Now, let's have this different examples of congruent things in real life. So we have slippers, which is one pair is congruent to another pair. We have also the spoons, congruent to one another. We have also the 5 peso coins that are congruent also to each other. So we have the different guitars that are congruent also to each other. So we have also the pizza that was sliced and then congruent to each other. So these are some of the examples of congruent things in real life. Now let's take a look again with these pictures. So we have a building, a bridge, Ferris wheel, we have also a big house, and then a sailing boat, pyramid, and an Eiffel Tower. Now the question is, what is or what are the common among all the pictures? So if you will examine or look at one by one, you will see that the following pictures used congruent triangles. So why use congruent triangles? So in building in making a bridge or a building, triangle serves as support so that that particular structure will be stable. Okay, so let's answer this following questions. How will you relate the picture to your ambition? Number 2 question. If you were an architect or an engineer, what is your dream project? So number 3, is it important to study the triangle congruence? So if your answer is yes, let's go and let's try to discover the congruent triangles. So what is a congruent triangle? So two triangles are congruent if their vertices can be paired so that corresponding sides are congruent and corresponding angles are congruent. So meaning, masasabi natin na yung dalawang triangles are congruent or equal to each other kung yung isang triangle ay pinag-pair natin sa kabilang triangle, and then kapag nag-overlap sila, perfectly overlap sila to each other. So for example, we have a triangle red and then a triangle yellow. So kapag pinagdikit natin yung dalawang triangles, so mapapansin nyo na walang lumagpas doon sa kabilang triangle. So perfectly match sila to each other. So yun tinatawag na congruent triangles. Yung mga vertices, yung mga sides ay magkaparehas doon sa isang triangle sa kabilang triangle. Now, what if we have this triangle? So ito bang triangle na yellow ay kaparehas ni triangle red? So if you're going to put it together, so makikita nyo na si triangle red, hindi siya kakongruent kay triangle yellow kasi mas malaki yung triangle yellow. So, laging tatandaan na kapag sinabing congruent, walang lalagpas kapag pinagdikit natin yung dalawang triangle. So, kung ano yung itsura ng isang triangle, ganun din yung itsura ng another triangle. So, that is the congruent triangles. Now, let's have some examples, some symbols rather, that are used in studying congruent triangles. So, we have some symbols like this symbol. So, ito yung symbol for congruency. So, pag nakita natin yung ganitong symbol, ibig sabihin ito congruent, ibig sabihin yung isang bagay na yon is kaparehas ng kabilang bagay. So, we have also this symbol, the small triangle that is used to write a symbol for triangle. Next, we have a symbol for angle. And then, this symbol which is read as segment AB. So, yung nasa taas na symbol ng AB, that is called segment, na madalas ginagamit kapag kukunin mo ay side ng isang polygon. Now, let's have some examples. So, corresponding congruent parts. Let's identify some corresponding congruent parts of triangle ABC and triangle DEF. In this given, so triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Let's find out by listing all the corresponding congruent parts. So let's start with the congruent angles. So we have angle A for triangle ABC. If you're going to take a look with this pictures, may kita mo na dun sa triangle ABC, yung angle A has one marking. So, meaning you're going to look for a vertices or angle to the triangle DEF na may isa lang ang marking. So, ang isang marking lang dito sa kabilang triangle is angle D. Therefore, si angle A is congruent to angle D. Okay, next, we have angle B. So, si angle B, it has 3 markings. So, titingin ka naman sa kabilang triangle and then hahanapin mo alin doon yung may 3 markings. Yes, you have there the angle E. So, angle B is congruent to angle E. Okay, next we have angle C. It has 2 markings. So, therefore, it is congruent to angle F. Kasi sila naman yung magkaparehas. Sila yung magka-corresponds. Kaya sila yung magka-congruent. Now, let's have the congruent sides. So, segment AB. So, nag-start ka dito sa may isa lang yung markings, papunta sa 3 markings. Hahanapin mo din doon sa kabilang triangle. Alin doon yung kaparehas ni segment AB. So, pag titingnan natin, simula kay D na isang markings, papunta naman kay E na 3 yung markings. So, therefore, segment AB is congruent to segment DE. Next, we have segment BC congruent to segment EF. And then we have segment AC congruent to segment DF. Yan. So, we have already the congruent angles and then congruent sides to make the 2 triangles congruent. And then, we have the term or the acronym CPCTC that stands for corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So, ibig sabihin, kapag yung mga congruent angles na yon and then yung mga sides ay congruent, so, meaning, the 2 triangles are said to be congruent. Now, let's have another example. So, we have triangle TJM is congruent to triangle NIA. So, your task is identify the 6 pairs of corresponding congruent parts. So, the same with the example 1, we're going to identify by getting the congruent angles. So, let's have angle T. So, let's look at the picture. So, si angle T, it has a marking of 90. So, dun sa kabilang triangle, hahanapin mo rin kung alin dun yung may 90 degrees. So, si angle T is also congruent to angle N. Okay, next, we have angle J. It has 60 degrees. So, sa kabilang triangle, ang may 60 degrees lang ay si angle I. Kaya, angle J is congruent to angle I. Okay, next, we have angle M. It has 30 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, it is also congruent to angle A. Next, let's have the congruent sides. So, segment TJ, it has 3. So, dito sa kabila, yung may 3 din ay si segment NI. So, madali lang siya tandaan. Basta hahanapin mo lang kung ano yung saan nagsimula, tapos saan natapos yung segment. Hahanapin mo lang yung sa kabilang triangle para makuha mo yung mga congruent sides. Okay, we have segment JM is congruent to segment IA. And then we have segment TM is congruent to segment NA. Therefore, we can say that the two triangles are congruent because corresponding parts of two triangles are congruent. So, kapag magka-congruent yung angles, magka-congruent yung sides, masasabi natin na yung dalawang triangles na yun ay congruent or equal to each other. Okay, so now it's your turn to try this activity. So, you need to identify the congruent parts of the following. So, we have a given triangles. Number 1, if we have angle A, it is congruent to blank. Okay, correct. The answer is angle X. Okay, next, number 2, segment AB is congruent to blank. Okay, correct. The answer is segment XY. Next, we have angle B is congruent to blank. Okay, the answer is angle Y. Correct. Next, we have triangle ABC is congruent to blank. Triangle ABC. It is congruent to triangle XYZ. Correct. So, those are the different ideas regarding congruent triangles. So, hopefully, you'll be able to understand the different congruent triangles. Okay. Now, you're going to answer the learning test 1. So, I'll give one sample for congruent angles. So, your task is to complete the triangles congruent. So, I have here already one answer for congruent angles, which is angle A is congruent to angle E. And then, you're going to answer the remaining items for learning test 1. Okay, after answering the learning task 1, proceed with learning task 2. So, showcase your creativity by pasting several cut-out colored congruent triangles in your self-made design or picture. Do this in a short bond paper. So, you will make your own design out of triangles. And then after making the learning task 2, proceed with the learning task 3, wherein you are task to fill in the blanks, and then you have the following given, or the following, you have the given, and then you have the following questions to be answered. Okay, next we have the learning test 4. So write the correct answer, and then for letter B, you're also asked to name a pair of congruent angles, pair of congruent sides, and then pair of congruent triangles. So those are your activities that you need to answer. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening, and God bless.